Okay, in this video, I'll discuss to you about physical computing with Device Simulator Express. So, to start with, we will discuss what is the Device Simulator Express, and then what are the devices supported by DSE or, or the Device Simulator Express, then what are the prerequisite for us to be able to use this technology or this simulator, and then lastly I'll show you a sample on how the simulator is integrated to the Visual Studio Code. So what is Device Simulator Express? So it is a Microsoft Garage project which allows you to code microcontrollers without the hardware on hand. So the good thing with this one is that you can actually try to explore some devices, hardware device, through a simulator. So even though we don't have that kind of device right now, but by the use of this simulator, we can somehow explore and test them. And also, the purpose of this simulator is again to test and debug your code on the device simulator and see the result when you plug in your actual microcontroller. So actually, it will be able to display what will be the expected output on an actual microcontroller. So, so these are the devices supported by the um, Device Simulator Express. So the first one is the Adafruit Secret Playground Express. The second one is the BBE Microbit, and third is the Adafruit Claw. Um, Now, here for the Adafruit Circuit Playground Express simulator, you can see that it includes the green LED, the the red, the push buttons A and B, slider switch, speaker which could play a WAV file, the 10 neo pixels LED, light sensor, motion sensors, acceleration detection, device shake detection, and also we have a temperature sensor and 7 capacitive touch sensors. For the BBE microbit simulator, it includes the 25 LEDs. So if you notice on the screen, then it also has the push buttons A and B, light sensor, the motion sensors, acceleration detection, including the gesture detection. So you could use it to detect a certain movement of your hand. And then lastly, the temperature sensor. The third simulator we have is the Adafruit Claw simulator, and it includes, and again, I haven't updated this, but basically the same except for the LED screen that's attached here instead of the LEDs. Now, what are the prerequisites for us to be able to use them? First, you should have at least the Visual Studio Code installed in your computer. And then, second is you should have the Python 3.7 plus version. So, I remember yesterday in our class with the students in Center 2, most of the problem that we have encountered is partly due to the older versions of Python. Some of them are Python 3.6 something, the rest are 3.5. So we really have to update it to either 3.7 or 3.8. I think 3.8 is the latest one, so that we will avoid possible compatibility issues in running this simulator. Then the third requirement should be the Python VS Code extension. But this one will actually be installed automatically when we install the Device Simulator Express. So this is how it will look like once we use the simulator in the Visual Studio Code. So if you can see on the screen, on the left hand side portion of your screen, we have the code. So this is where we will create or put our codes, while on the right hand side portion of your Visual Studio Code is where the simulator can be located. So in that way we are developing the code, and then when we click this play button, it will then execute whatever code is highlighted here. It will then try to run and show us the expected output. And I think that's all, and for the next video I'll show you some of the resources that will be useful to do this activity.